What is up? Oh my gosh. I'm loving this new camera already. Um, man, all I can say is I am happy with the new camera. Yes. Whoever was waiting, I appreciate you waiting. I wasn't looking at the time, so next thing I know, it said your live starts in 60 seconds. I was like, okay, my bad. But yeah, so I'm here basically checking out this new. Well, I've had this mic for about 2 months, but spent a lot of time out in California in the past 2 months, so I haven't been able to tweak it like I want to. And then I have another mic that I was going to be using for the live streams, which is this one. It's just a Vivitar that I got from Walmart, but it does not work that well. What is up? I appreciate the feedback because, man, I was watching my first episode and I had to turn my volume up. Like, this was a pretty decent mic to get at Walmart, but like I said, I ordered this one that came with my mobile podcast stuff so I can travel and do my podcast wherever I'm at. But I wanted to have something here. So that's why I keep putting this one in front of the camera because, like I said, I bought it at Walmart. It looks nice. Like it's probably a good mic. I ain't gonna lie, but it just doesn't meet the requirements I need for what I got going on. But it looked cool. It looked really cool. Like I say, it's a Vivitar, changes colors and stuff like that. And yeah, but if you're trying to have a like nice quality podcast or live streams or whatever, just get your mic. Usually the ones that start out at $100 are better than any of the cheaper ones, unless you can find one on like Facebook Marketplace or something like that. But yeah, like with this one, I'm happy with it. Like I can hear everything really clear through the headphones. And with the other mic, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about that other mic, I had to turn the volume up so loud to hear it. And then I'd forget to level out my volume and I'd make a video and my volume would be super high. So with this one, like I said, I'm pretty excited. I got the soundboard. Yeah, I can just hit a button over here and I'm good. With that one, I had to go wait until I program something. But, like I said, this is just basically a test run right now. I'm gonna stay on here for a little bit. I got a couple things I'm gonna be doing for content. Like I'm doing the most sour challenge. I'm doing that later on tonight. I was gonna do it this morning, but I got scared because I didn't want to mess up my appetite or my stomach for the rest of the day. So I'm not gonna do that sour challenge until probably about 8 or 9 o'clock because I got another podcast on my other channel, Mr. For Real's Rundown. If you haven't went and liked that one yet, it's number 4, REAL, and then Rundown. Go subscribe to that one because that podcast will be coming out tonight. The one you're on now, this Mr. For Real 83 TV. I got scared, man. I'm man enough to say I got scared. But so let me change the screen real quick. There we go. I'll put the screen over here so I'm not looking up. Awesome. But yeah, so that challenge kind of like there's I don't know if you remember the Warheads or Sour Heads or whatever, but they make a soda. So there's a green apple and I think a blue raspberry. I got both of those. And then they actually make a bubble gum too and a cotton candy. So I'm gonna be trying all of those in like the same hour. And the video will be going up tomorrow, probably around 2:30. Now I might actually put it out in the morning so people got more time to watch it throughout the day. So I might actually put that out Depending on where you are, like it'll be 6. I'm usually up at 5 a.m. for my classes, but it'll be 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So wherever you are, just look and see what time it is. Mountain Standard Time at 6. And yeah, that challenge is gonna be wild. Then I got some more content I'm working on. Oh my gosh. So I have 4 pages going right. Well, 4 YouTube channels. I have the Mr. Furrow 83, and then that's the one this one is right now. Then I have the Grundy TV one, which is the vlogging and traveling, and I'll be doing reviews on there. So I got a couple things I got to do for that channel today because when I got back to Utah, McDonald's kind of messed up my whole night. My night was already going interesting. Like I got back, I misread the train schedule. So I thought there was trains running until midnight, and they weren't. I was like 4 minutes late, so I had to get a hotel room and stay like in southern Utah for a little bit. Then the next day, left my bag in the lift. Yeah, it was just awesome. It was awesome all around. But yeah, the night I got there, the place I was staying at in Provo, their vending machine didn't work. It had a sign on it like, if you put money in here, we're not liable. And I was just like, what? So I ended up walking like 3 city blocks to McDonald's, and I told the guy, I was like, hey, can you make me a double quarter pounder, no mustard, no ketchup, add lettuce, and put Big Mac sauce on it. Go like my Grundy TV channel, and because that's gonna be interesting when I put that content out. Then who was next? Oh, Jack in the Box. I asked them for no sauce, or no, I said light sauce, and it looked like my sandwich had like swam in mayonnaise or something. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing reviews because a lot of these fast food places and restaurants, man, they don't really take into consideration like you're asking them to make it a certain way, not to be an a-hole, but because that's what you want, that's what you're paying for. So the reviews are going to be ridiculous because I'm keeping receipts. So the way I got it mapped out in my mind is I'm going to take a picture of the receipt and then put the address of the place or the location, like what city, what state, and basically like what time I went up there, and just have that as a timestamp to start all my reviews. That way people can't say, oh, you weren't here, blah, blah, blah. Nah, I'll actually have that timestamp. And I'm not doing anything out of spite. I used to work fast food at Sonic, like in McGee. It was one of my favorite jobs, actually. And I just feel like if you don't like a job, don't work it, like go work in a warehouse, or the way the world is now, you can make thousands of dollars online. But if you don't like a job, just progress. Like, don't stay there forever. I've run into so many people like, hey man, I wish I could travel, or hey, I wish I could do this. You can do whatever you want to do if you put like the time and the effort into it. You don't have to put up no $20,000-$30,000 to go travel. Like, cut back on one thing to make space for something else. But I ain't here to talk about all that stuff, man. This is my fun channel, my Mr. Furrow 83 TV. I don't really talk anything other than happiness on this channel. This channel is all about me being able to express myself and make people laugh and just do what I want to do. Like the Grundy TV one's more structured. Like I say, it's more about traveling, reviewing stuff, like blogging and vlogging and stuff like that. So if you haven't liked the Grundy TV one yet, go like that one. Yeah. I'll put it in the comments so you can't say you didn't know what to type in. Yeah, but yeah, it's been a good day. It's Wednesday. Like I said, I got a lot of material I got to work on, and some of it's gonna be funny. Like so I did a Tyreek Hill video, and I got some messages about that because in the news it said he had got divorced. So I did a video, and it picked up some traction. It didn't get like super big, but it got big enough to where some people saw it. So he didn't reach out to me. Like nobody like personally reached out to me. I just got a lot of like messages about the video. So I'm not taking it down. But I am gonna make another video because the news that was out, I'm not saying it's right or wrong because it's interesting how he explained what happened that led to my video. And again, I haven't talked to him personally. I'm just going off of what he said in the news. And he didn't mention me. Nah. It's just the way he said what he said. And it sounded like somebody from back home, like they got caught up in some stuff. But again, I don't know. It is what it is. You know, I wish him and his wife the best. But yeah, so I will be doing another Tyreek Hill video. That'll probably be dropping Friday, maybe. I got some stuff to do Friday, but I got some content coming out tomorrow for this page, maybe tonight, but definitely tomorrow. The Grundy TV page, I try to like put something out every day. I'm trying to put stuff out because for me, I feel like I've had YouTube since 2012 and I've never been monetized. I never really cared about it. It ain't my main priority now. Like I want to make good content and like grow and have like some of the coolest people. Like for me, you know, I was watching Rocka Rocka like back in 2014, 15. A lot of people don't even know who Rocka Rocka is, but they did like the funny McDonald's skit with Ronald McDonald where the kid was eating some Australian fast food, whatever. And he was apparently cool with Ronald McDonald, and Ronald McDonald saw it and ends up throwing hands on him. Funny video. Go look up Rocka Rocka. Like I think they're twins. So one of the brothers, I think, works for Marvel right now, but they used to come up with some of the most awesome skits. Like I'm talking about they still keep me entertained to this day. And it's spelled like RACKA, RACKA, like together is one word. But shout out to them because they're one of the reasons I stayed making videos throughout the years because theirs were so entertaining, you know. And then King Vader, you know, he's more of an anime based guy, but he makes great videos too. You know, they just came out with such different stuff. You know, it wasn't just like on these I can't even remember the old Vine. If you were in the Vine, you probably remember that Vine was just short videos and you try to do stuff and get them picked up. But a lot of those guys were strictly like YouTube at that point, and they were making. I call it like the Michael Jackson approach, and basically that's when you make a video, but it's not a video; it's more like a movie. So that's what I'm getting to now. Is like I want to have it to where all of my stuff is just interesting. Like I know like everything's not going to be perfect, but at the same time, I want my stuff to be entertaining. You know, for me, I feel like entertaining is where I belong, basically. But yeah, so Rocka Rocka. Let me see if I can put them up here. It might let me search them while I'm on here. But Rocka Rocka were like the twins that made some of the most awesome, awesome videos to me. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, so I got them up there. And I'll share that screen with y'all. But Rocka Rocka is really good. Like if you're looking for something entertaining, it might not be the best thing to be watching on at your job. But yeah, so this is Rocka Rocka. Like I said, they're twins. Uh, Danny and Michael. Like if you can see these guys right here. I don't know if you can see my mouth, but yeah, they're super awesome. They make some great videos. I'm talking about like they had the one Facebook video, like I said, you probably saw the Ronald McDonald one, and These guys are freaking funny. I'm talking about like I'm not even watching the video right now, but they are funny. They they did like some borderline like gross videos, but they were still entertaining. You know, they did the Marvel versus DC, which was super good. I ain't gonna lie, I can still watch that one over and over because it's funny. It's really funny. But their stunts, the level of stunts they did was awesome to me because you're looking at guys, like I said, this video's 8 years, 75 million. Like I don't always look at views. I look at like the longevity. So they made this video 8 years ago and it's still funny, you know. And then they did the Halo versus Call of Duty, you know, and they're they're so entertaining, man. They set the bar so high for like me personally because I'm into stunts. Like if you know me, you know I do like the acting, I do the movies, I do the fight choreography. I'm a stunt coordinator. I'm a safety specialist for stunts. So like if it has to do with stunts, I've probably done something with it. And like some of the falls they do, some of the scene setups they do are just I'm gonna have to watch some of their videos when I get done with this. But again, they are awesome to watch. Like if you haven't subscribed to them, go check them out because again, they're awesome. But yeah, they're just one of the people that really just made me want to get better at YouTube. And they just kept bringing out good stuff. You know, they kept putting out really good stuff. And then the other guy was saying, talking about King Vader. He's more mainstream. He did a lot of the dancing stuff, but he also did a lot of the anime stuff. So you probably seen him before. Like he usually gets like the hood videos or whatever. But like just watching some of these makes me laugh, you know. And these dudes put out some really good content. That's why I tell a lot of people, you know, they think they could just hop on YouTube and, you know, be millionaires and stuff. And I'm like, what makes you think you're going to be a millionaire? You know, what makes you great? You know, and I'm not saying it to be an a-hole. I'm saying it to get information about you as a person. Because again, with even the movie things I do, a lot of people are like, oh man, I want to be an actor. Oh man, I want to be this. And I'm like, why? Oh, somebody told me I was funnier. Somebody told me I was this. And I'm just like, the the best thing I can say to explain to them the realest part of that situation is when you see some of these people go on American Idol or some of these shows where they're singing, who do you think made them think that they were good enough to go on the show? You know, it's usually people around you that I'm not gonna say lie to you, but they're not all the way honest with you. And I feel like sometimes you should just be honest with people from the jump and not necessarily destroy your dream, but let them know, you know, like let them know, like, hey, this might not be what you want to do. um, you know, like not saying that you can't do it, but like at this particular moment in time, you aren't at the level that you think you are. And again, it comes with being real and honest with people. Like I have to be real with myself sometimes, and you know, sometimes it sucks because I'm like, shoot, I think I can do this, and then at the same time, I'm like, do I really want to put the time and effort into it? You know, and again, you get these people that are like, oh yeah, I could do this, this, and this, and it's like, no, you can't. You know, I hear a lot of times people are like, oh yeah, I could have got into MMA or I could have did this, and I'm just like, yeah, yeah, like because you're saying you got the mindset now doesn't necessarily mean you would have the mindset even if you wanted to do it. You know, because a lot of stuff comes with it. Training, you know, like long hours, like not even training, but you know, if you got a team, you're helping teammates, and nothing against that. Like it's just part of the fight game. And a lot of people think it's just punch, punch, kick, kick, train, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, nah, You got social events to do. You gotta sell yourself basically. That's where I fail at, is selling myself. I've never really liked that part of anything. Like I don't think I would ever want to actually be a salesman because I feel like I shouldn't have to force you to do something. And that's just the way I look at it. I just, yeah. I'd rather you want to come see me fight because you want to come see me fight. I shouldn't have to like tell you, hey, these are the perks to blah blah blah. Just my take on it personally. But even besides that, I'm trying to see like when I can get my next fight, hopefully before March. Hopefully. And I said before March. I didn't say before, I said before. So you can tell I'm focused about it. Um, there's this guy in Ohio, not gonna say his name, but he just fought this last week. He fought one of my friends actually. And I haven't watched the fight and I didn't call him out to be an a-hole or nothing, but I was just like, there's not a lot of super heavyweights out there. And he's a super heavyweight. I was like, you know what? That would be a great fight. Like I could get in there with him and win or lose, like have some fun. To me, it's all about having fun. But I'm changing that for the people who know me. I focus on fun too much, I guess, when I fight. So a lot of times I'll be like, yeah, okay, you won. Whoop de doo. But I'm getting to the point now where, especially being 40, wow, somebody's calling me on the phone while I'm on live. That's what's up though. But yeah, for me, basically, I just want to get better and continue to grow because being 40, I won't have a lot of time to just wait. For me, it's not like I can't sit here and wait, wait, wait. Oh, damn, I just got offered a fight like 7 minutes ago. Ah, that's wild. But yeah, that is super interesting. And I don't think he's watching the live either. So again, it's about staying available. That's another thing I've learned is about staying available. So for me, it's not just about um I guess the recognition. I don't really care about the recognition per se. To me, it's more about just having fun personally. I'm gonna see if Nate's gonna answer. He called me.
I did because I said I would today, and I was
Yo,
hoping you're doing well.
yo, Nate, I'm on a live right now. Hey, are you?
shit.
Hey,
Fine,
I was,
fine, fine.
I was gonna say, just hop on Facebook. He hung up. He hung up so quick. But again, it's more about just having fun and growing. I know I already said that, but for me, that's literally what it is. Like I don't really care too much about all the extra stuff. Is just what can keep me happy. What will bring me joy, and fighting brings me joy. So I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm definitely gonna keep fighting for the next 2 or 3 years. I know at least next 2 or 3. That's wild. So I'm trying to send Nate this message real quick so he can get all the link to this. Because like I said, he hung up so quick. Oh, there he is. Yay. I'll try to send him the live. I'll try to share it with him anyway. But yeah, if y'all got any questions or whatever, message me. I'm on here for a little bit longer. Like I said, I'm just testing out this mic right now. Because again, that's what it's all about, testing this. And I can hear it. And I'm just like, yay. Yay. is this guy? I just saw him. Just saw him. Don't you hate when you spell somebody's name different than they spell it? Yeah, I just said that. Now I cannot find his name on here. Wow. That kind of sucks. But again, like I said, this mic is so amazing right now. I'm so happy with it. It almost makes me want to change the camera to that side, but I already know the camera actually is just flipped around. So let me see, where is Nate at? Man, I never knew this guy had a Y in his name until now. Never knew that until now. So serious. Like, I did not know that. Dang. Now I feel some type of way because I've been spelling this dude's name wrong for 3+ years. Damn. My bad, Nate. My bad. Real talk. I can't believe this. This man got a Y in his name, and I didn't even know. How you got a Y in there, Nate? I didn't know that. Damn. Or dang. Cool. Well, I sent him an invite. We'll see. We will see how it goes. But yeah. So okay. Since we on here, somebody asked me about my last fight. I don't think it's online yet, but I know my last Steel Fist fight is on here. What's up, Steel Fist? I just saw Pat was online. I know they're busy, so I'm not gonna mess with them. But yeah, we can watch some of the fight. Like I said, I love to have fun. I think a lot of people they're just so focused on, I guess, how they look or this persona they think they gotta have. Yeah, that came in loud. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but I could. But oh my gosh. Yeah. So again, we are gonna watch this fight. This is gonna be interesting. I don't really watch my fights, so let's see. Okay, there we go.
Arts.
Turn it up a little. I don't know how loud it is for y'all, but this is the walkout. I think this is Sep coming out first. Yep.
All right, ladies
Sep.
and gentlemen, coming out to the cage right now, we've got Sep Ohua. This young man is 42 years old, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at
Sep's a cool dude too.
245 pounds.
Like, if you don't know,
With a
Sep
record
is
of 4-2
an awesome guy.
and
He's a dad just like me.
He is coming in
So,
off a win against his current opponent. This is actually a rematch. The fight was actually a very entertaining heavyweight fight. And his
this is
opponent,
wild.
Brandon Grundy, is caught in the cage.
So I'm trying to get it to play really low.
A doctor stoppage due to the injury.
But there we go. There we go. Look at Sep getting ready. Go Sep. Go Sep. I know. I want everybody to win. Like, even if we fight, I want you to win. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. It's your boy coming out. You already know. Had to come out to that Mystical. I wish he would get his stuff together. Mystical's a good guy. Yeah, I'm getting ready to come out there. You know.
Making his way
What's
to
your
the
boy?
cage is Brandon Grundy, making his funky way to the cage. He's 6'2", 262.5 pounds, 40 years
Man.
young, looking loose, looking funky, coming out of one hit
That man
MMA.
said looking funky.
That was about one hit.
Oh,
Well,
my
one
gosh.
hit, you've got a really good stable of guys up there. Former Bellator fighters that are up there, but
man.
you've got Aldo Arezia is the head striking coach up there. They do a lot of work with Gustavo Rodriguez.
Like I said, I love
Jiu-Jitsu.
fighting. I don't like a lot of
Jiu-Jitsu
stuff that
is,
goes
one
with
that they
it.
partner up with
But
a
I'm
lot with
learning
their
to
ground
be
game.
more.
So you see Aldo
That's my
right there.
boy, Lamar in the back. That's my bro.
Yep.
And
Looking like he
they've
just
got
did
a lot
a.
of good guys, Kung Fu
He
Panda
point
right
him out.
there.
He over here
getting
looking
ready.
like he just did
So a lot of the guys
gangster
that he's training
move in
with, not
Cali or
just the
something.
coaching staff, but the other fighters, they are at the same or higher caliber than he
But-
is, and it's going to bring you up a lot. One
Yeah.
thing I do got to mention though with Brandon,
this is a
his
good fight.
pro record is actually 0-5. He does
So,
have a mixed record,
right
but
now,
he's a professional,
let me
so
see.
we don't
I'm going to get back
share
into
the
professional
record out
boxing.
there when we're talking about
I'm
stuff. So
0-2.
0-5 his last fight.
I'm 0-4
being that
in
loss that
MMA.
he drew in
It
Adrian
sucks.
Sapua. And,
I feel like
back out here
if I
so
quit, I shouldn't have never did it just
Grudge
because
match.
make it
anybody can
official
quit when they're
whether you
losing,
want
you know.
win
And I'm not
or
just going to
lose.
come back and do it to win.
Now, has not
Like I said, I
always
enjoy
been
doing
one
it,
hit.
and I know
Okay.
that I can
Do you know how
motivate
long
and
he's
help
been with one
people.
hit?
I'm not positive,
them seeing
if
me.
Ryan was here,
So,
the other co-commentator.
but you can see I'm
that's
pointing at
that's cornering
the
his son
fans and
tonight,
people that came to
that
see me,
he'd
you
be able to
know,
tell
and
me
the
that he has
sponsors.
that affiliation
But-
with one hit. Myself being a lazy individual, I don't have a training affiliation with any of the gyms anymore, so I really don't know.
All right, we're going to fast forward a little
so
bit.
This kind of thing happens.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, too often and randomly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at your boy ready. Your boy ready.
All right, Tyler Tomlinson, our referee for this fight.
Oh,
Just
snap.
started. If you're just tuning in, we got Red corner with the black.
You know, there's a lot of
We've got
respect with Sep.
Brandon
You know,
Grundy
Sep,
in the black corner with
he's
the
pretty good. Like,
black
I've seen
and
him handle some people,
Yep, got
you
cool
know.
trunks on. Got
But
his
for
nickname
me,
on the-
like I said, I just
Oh!
know, yeah, he
That's
knows
good
I
leg
switch
kick.
his stances. So he
recognition
caught
from
me like
Grundy
switching
on it,
over.
too.
But
his legs off.
yeah,
this
Sep's
round.
a pretty cool
That's a
dude,
good
man. He's a
guy,
good fighter.
He's
He
not a
got a
small
lot
man
of
either. That's
experience.
takes
But again,
some
if you watch
seriousness,
how I fight, man, I'm
Oh,
so
absolutely.
chill and
One thing
relaxed.
that I've enjoyed with
You know, a
Brandon
lot of-
too is
a lot of
he
people
does
say I'm
throw a lot of that
smooth.
traditional martial arts stuff in there too.
I don't really think I'm
you know, in
smooth.
the
I think
past
I'm
we've
just
seen
chill
throw
with it,
head
you
kicks,
know. So
almost
for
like the
me,
karate style. Side
like I got
kicks
my
and the head
first
kicks up.
knockout.
They
Well, I got knocked out for the
kinda
first time in
belie
New
his
York,
size.
Oh, yeah.
and
No doubt. Some
since
real
then I'm
agile
like, I don't even really give a
athletes,
fuck.
big,
I mean,
strong guy.
I don't even really care. Sorry about that. You know, for me, if it happens, it happens. I'm more like, show me you can do it. But that was in kickboxing.
Body shot on the way out.
I haven't been knocked out in MMA, but
One thing I like with those kicks that
I
Cam
have
was
been-
throwing is throw a kick.
I think I got stunned once. That was
I like that as well.
Lamarcus
It's all
Tucker.
about combos, man.
That was
It's
in
all about
Arkansas,
putting it together.
like my 5th amateur fight.
Throwing that
I think I was
jab
4-0. He was like
with his
7 or
left
8-0,
right,
but
saying that
Lamarcus was
southpaw.
a beast.
Not so much a straight jab. He's kind of looping
Fighting
it from
him
the
like just
outside
showed
a
me
lot of times.
the difference in levels and stuff, because I'm from Arkansas, and I'm not gonna name drop people, especially if I don't
Sep
talk
Lewis
to them
putting in some,
on the regular.
early
So there's a
investment
couple
into leg
guys
kicks.
like
He's staying real
that
humble.
are bigger names than me, which is cool. That's awesome. More power to you. But as far as Lamarcus, like me and Lamarcus have talked
A little slow pace.
ever
but
since
again, these
we
guys
fought.
are
Me and him have been
collectively
cool. You know, I've always
500 pounds.
tried
Yeah,
to like
no
support
doubt.
his
So,
career. Like he's
you know,
retired
you don't
now,
need to rush
but
the pace on this, especially
even
if you have
after
any
he beat
respect for
me,
your
you know, I
opponent.
was just like,
Yeah, they're
I still want to see you succeed, man. It ain't no bad feelings, ain't no
Yeah,
love loss or nothing. If anything,
245,
you know, I got more respect for you because me and you have fought, and like everyone, like I think every one of my pro fights, I might have reached out to him right before the fight, or I might have talked to him the week of the fight, and he responds to me, man. He talks to me. You know, a lot of guys just message him and they don't
Again, though, you've seen a lot of
respond,
respect.
you
and
know,
power
or they
that each
respond
one of these
after the
guys brings
fight,
to
and it's
the
just
table.
like, okay, cool.
Good jab.
But,
good counter. from both
yeah,
guys.
so basically
They're
for
taking
me,
their opportunities.
it's
Yes.
just
And
about growing, you know. Like I said, I'm more of a showman than anything. I don't think too many
I like
heavyweights.
that.
Everybody's a
I like that
knockout
respect
artist.
right there
so,
from Gundy.
like, I ain't no knockout.
Grundy is,
Nah, I'm more of a
switching stance
tactician.
back
You
and
know,
Yeah.
like
forth.
for
So
me,
Pua a lot
I'm out
better
there to have
for it.
fun. I only
He's
got
mixing it
15
up from
minutes.
southpaw to
I'm out
traditional
there to
back
have
to
fun. I
southpaw
don't want to
again.
knock you out. I don't want you to get out and you wake up and then you're done. Nah,
Nice
we finna
inside
fight.
leg
I'm
from
gonna
Seth.
look in your face the whole time. I'm gonna show you like you can't knock me out like you want to. We finna have fun. I'm finna hit you in the face a couple times, respectfully, and we gonna have fun throwing these hands. You know, back home they call me ham bone. If you don't know what a ham bone is, you got to
Check
look
that
it up.
kick. Throws that
But
overhand right.
it's just I love to
I'd love
fight,
to have seen him throw that leg.
but I'm gonna
right
stop it
afterwards.
right there because I don't want any copyright issues or anything. So for me, I got to get back in there. I got to, you know, being 0-4, and I'm 40 years old, so I don't know how long they'll let me fight. So I'm really trying to make sure that I get some of the best fights I can at this. I'm not money grabbing. Shoot, I don't make a lot of money doing this. I enjoy doing it because when I do go to some of these shows, like I went up to Helena, and nothing against Mountain Forest. I went up to Helena and my guy no-showed me. And there were kids in the seats. Oh damn, I just knocked Sep down. But but like I was saying, there were kids there at the weigh-ins, and my guy didn't show up. And you know, me and my guy were like the main event. You know, I could see if we're down low on the card, but we were like the main co-main event, and he didn't show up. Warren Brokey is his name, and it was weird because another guy who his son was fighting, he told me, he was like, "Yeah, Warren is known for not showing up," and I'm just like, "What? How are you known for not showing up as a fighter?" I was like, "Okay, cool." You know, he kept telling the owner, like, "Hey, I'm on the way, blah, blah, blah." So I'm sitting there and I'm just sitting there and waiting. And finally, the owner was just like, "Hey, you know, you can take some pictures, but we're going to wrap it up." And he said he'll be here in the morning, or we'll wait till in the morning. And dude never showed up. So I told the promoter, I was like, "Hey, I'll do a grappling match or something," you know, because I drove all the way up to Helena, Montana from Salt Lake. And with the fights, you're not guaranteed the money. Some promotions you are, but a lot of them you're not guaranteed the money if the other guy doesn't show up. So, you know, that was a lick hit. You know, the promoter, we tried to like meet in the middle, and yeah, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, you know, you don't do stuff just for the money. And did a grappling match against, I forgot this dude's name. Big old Caucasian boy, man. Big boy. Baby Brock, I think I called him. But yeah, he was pretty big, you know, pretty stout, strong, like broccoli. Strong like broccoli. But yeah, he grabbed me a couple times. Oh man, I'm trying not to laugh. He was super, what's the word I'm looking for? He was super ready. You know, if I can say that, he was very adamant about slamming me and stuff. So, you know, it became interesting a little bit. But yeah, I got like 3 people talking to me right now on Facebook. But y'all still got my attention. Sorry, on some of these I have to respond to them quicker. I forget about them. But yeah, so back to what I was saying though. Dude was pretty stout. nice guy after we talked a little bit. Super nice guy. It was just what's the word? There was a lot of testosterone in the air when we fought. And what's the word? You and a lot of fighters will probably know this too, but you don't necessarily act different, but the emotions are different when it's close to a fight. Well, I know they were for me because I didn't have no ill will towards them. It was just it was super funny to a certain extent. And I got crunk towards the end of it. Yeah, that's me after the matchup or whatever. You know, like I said, I was super crunk. That's him trying to manhandle me right there, you know? Like I said, it was a big old dude. That was when so he's like one of their main guys in Helena. So I was like, after I slammed him, I was like, yeah, this your guy? This him? Literally in the middle of the match. That's after I threw him. But I threw him in a nice way. So it wasn't nothing like mean about it or nothing like that. You know, a lot of guys, again, they think they can manhandle me because I'm more of a compact 260, 270. Usually I don't go to the gym and, you know, put a lot of extra stuff into my body. I just go work out, get my stuff done, and get out the gym. You know, I'm not trying to have big muscles for show and all that stuff, you know. And nothing against you guys that work out frequently. Nothing against you, okay? No. But yeah, so he was actually grinding his elbow on my mouth a couple times, which was a lot of people thought it was dirty, but at the same time, I look at it as like where I come from, we use the word weak. You know, not saying he's weak, but I look at it as like that's not gonna make you win or nothing, buddy. So it is what it is. That's your boy right there getting ready. Again, getting ready, you know. Gotta have the gear. You know, I'm gonna start giving shout outs after this podcast. Probably the next episode, I'll start giving shout outs to people. But the lady who made this, Melissa, she's awesome. She's on Etsy. I think it's Melissa Stitches or something like that. I'll have to look it up because, like I said, I wasn't even going to give shout outs or anything like that. But next episode, I'll definitely give her a shout out. And Kathy is the photographer. She's awesome. Like Kathy B. If you're watching this, Kathy, I don't think she followed. Well, I think she does follow me on Facebook, my fighter page anyway. So yeah, Kathy does a lot of the shots, if not all the shots for Mountain Force. And she's super cool, man. She really cares about the fighters and stuff. You know, a lot of people just look at us as a source of income for them or something. But I talk to her every fight. Every fight I'm at Mountain Force. Even when I'm not fighting, you know, me and her still have like our little talks, and you know, she super supportive of all the fighters, not just the ones she knows. And it's cool to have those type of people in the community, to me. Let me see. I think that was something about a fight too. But yeah, that's me and the guy right there, actually, like before the fight. So it was funny that there was so much animosity after the fight. Like I said, sometimes I think it's just emotions. No big deal to me, man. It is what it is, you know. But whatever. So yeah. I've been out here for 43 minutes. Oh my gosh. I said I was going to do an hour, so I got 16 more minutes. 16 more minutes. But if you're on here watching, like, you can type something in the box. I don't care. You know, to me, it's cool. Like, interacting's cool. But I know. Dude, time flies so fast when you're doing some of this stuff. It's like the day is already almost gone. But again, I can't wait to get back in there. That's going to be fun. Oh, somebody was talking stuff about the fight. That's what it was. They were talking about the environment or something like that. So I think that was the guy I was fighting actually that said that. Yeah, it's wild. But yeah, I can't wait until the next one. Oh my gosh. Hopefully I'll be fighting back in Florida again. It's been a while since I've been down there and fought. So anybody who knows anybody in Florida, tell them I'm available. Because I was trying to get on a card in I think Alabama or Virginia, but I don't think they think it's worth it for me to come out there and then fight on the card. Even though, like, if it's a far, far distance, I cover my own travel. Because again, to me, especially at super heavyweight, it's just about fighting. I don't really care about the other stuff no more. I want to get at least 20 more fights in the next 3-4 years. Because I think that's all I'm gonna have left is 3 years for fighting. Then I want to transfer over into business and do stuff that way. But I definitely want to go put on some more shows for people because it's fun. It's really fun. Like I said, I like fighting. Steel Fist, if you got something that's available that makes sense, I'm here. Again, I do want to fight before March. Definitely before March. But enough with the fight news. The anime news. Did you see the smile come on? Haven't really been watching anime. I've been focusing more on my classes and my school and, well, my schoolwork, not my school, and just growing, I found out a lot of people when they see they can't mess with you mentally or emotionally, that it makes them work harder. So I got a lot of people working hard behind the scenes to try to mess up my days, but I'm good. I got a great circle behind me. Not a big circle, but got some genuine people. So I'm cool, But yeah, as far as anime, because I know somebody's gonna ask me, I haven't watched a lot of stuff in the past couple weeks. Mostly I was out getting footage for my other page, Grundy TV. That's going to be my travel vlogging and blogging page. And then I have my actual podcast channel, Mr. For Real's Rundown. I'm doing an episode for that one tonight. This is my regular channel. But again, like I said, I wanted to test out this mic because I've had it for a long time. And this is actually the mic that I'll be using on my podcast that I'll be putting on Spotify. This mic is the one I used last time. And nothing against Vivitar, but I did not like the quality of sound for my stuff. Like, it looks great. Like, it changes colors and all that type of stuff, and it looks cool, and it moves and stuff like that. Again, nothing against them. It just, like, it made me have to turn my volume up on my computer, and I edit all my own stuff. So when I would go edit something for another page or something, the volume would be super high because of this microphone. And that kind of got annoying. So I was just like, you know what? Nah. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and set this mic up and get back on my stuff. I know, right? But yeah. So right now I got 4 pages going, or 4 channels. I got my art channel, which is Apartment 17 Studio. That's something close to my heartstrings, because if anybody knows me, they know about Apartment 17, which is where my grandma used to stay, which is where I became an art person or even a fighter. Like, all of that started at her apartment. I found myself at my mom's house and stuff, but like, I really developed and grew at my grandma's house. So for me, the Apartment 17 is an ode to where I began. You know, CIC, it's an actual place, CIC Arms Apartments in McGee, Arkansas, which is where I'm from. But yeah, I felt like it was the right thing to do because, again, there wouldn't even be a Mr. For Real if it wasn't an apartment 17, you know, where my grandma was. So kind of owe it to her a little bit. But I'm going to show a few pieces of my artwork because I will be doing commissions on that page. And I like art, man. I've always liked art. You know, it's just a lot of people don't know that side of me, again, which is cool. But yeah, so I'll let y'all see a few. This is my Black Panther Spider-Man crossover. I thought it was going to be like super duper cool. And it's funny because the color on here doesn't match the color on the other screen because I have 3 screens. So I got one right here where I can see the podcast. And then I have another one up here where the art is. And then I have another one over here. So yeah. Like I said, it's more of just me getting some of my stuff out that I have inside, basically. I like the seashell. I don't know how y'all feel about the seashell. But yeah, I'm definitely finna do an anime. Well, no, I'm not gonna do an anime. I'm gonna do a manga. Yeah. In anime, I would have to draw a whole lot more. And I'm just like, nah, bruh. Nah. So yeah, I'm working on character designs right now. You know, nothing too major, but definitely want to have something coming out by the end of August. Definitely. And again, you know, I own all these images. So on that note, that is what it is. Like I said, it's going to be lit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't mention I'm going to be an author too. Yeah. So, yeah. Pro MMA fighter, pro boxer, pro kickboxer, author, stuntman. Yeah. It's eventually getting there, you know. But there's a lot of stuff I wanted to write. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff I want to do with art and just never had the time and the resources and stuff. You know, now it's just like, oh yeah, it's some stuff coming. You know, and then just showing the range, you know, because a lot of people want to think that I'm stuck in like one area, and I'm like, nah, definitely not stuck in one area. And I wanted to do some different stuff. So I did this one. A lot of people thought this was me skiing. The camera's right there, so I'm going to look at you. That is not me. I know it looks like me, though. That's what somebody else said. I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. I got you. I see it a little bit. Yeah. But no, that's not me. It's really not. That would be cool though. Next year. Definitely gonna go skiing next year. I wanted to go this year, but apparently all my tech stuff got taken in Oakland when somebody broke into the car. That was fun. And GoPro doesn't replace stuff like that if it's a couple years old. So yeah, just got to get new stuff. Somebody commented on my art. Yeah, right there though, he got a look about him right there. The fire just looks a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that part right there, I like that part. That's one of my favorite ones. This is one of my favorite pieces. I feel like there's not a lot of distinguished African American portraits. So that's what I'm focusing on right now. It's like the African American portraits, but you know, I also do other portraits. Yeah, I know, right? Oh yeah, it's gonna be super interesting. Super interesting. This is one of my favorites right here. But what's funny is this is actually the seashell you saw at the beginning. So I wanted to see what the seashell would look like if it continued to evolve. And this is what it evolved into. So yeah. But that's the artwork. Again, I appreciate y'all for stopping through, checking it out. I will be doing a podcast on this channel probably every Thursday and Saturday, probably. Like, I'm still trying to tweak the schedules, but my Mr. For Real's rundown, that one, I'm gonna put it right here so y'all can see it. That one, or actually I could have just put it on the screen. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that till now. Wow. Sometimes, even I have brain farts. Dang. Let me see. I'll just type it in. There we go. It's already up there. Yay. So let me share that with you real quick, because that one will actually be up at 7 o'clock tonight. So that's the one I want to hear. It's going to be a good show. So that one will be going up tonight. Yeah, Mr. For Real's Rundown podcast. That'll be tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So yay. Let me see what else is going on. So my art that you just saw, that will be on the Apartment 17 Studios page. Which has its own thing. And yes, I do commissions on that page. So we got the Grundy TV, which is its own page. That's the travel, vlogging, and blogging. Then we have the For Real Rundown, which is the podcast only channel, like nothing but podcasts, maybe a few funny videos. They like get the momentum going for it, but it'll be mostly just podcasts like this right here. And this page, my Mr. For Real 83 TV page, is going to be skits and funny stuff and a couple of vlogs, not as much because I have the Grundy TV one. But yeah. And then the Apartment 17 Studios is all that artwork you saw. So that way none of them conflict too much and they can all stand on their own. That's the goal anyway, is to have all of them as their own entities, So yeah. But the Mr. For Real's Rundown tonight is going to be super interesting. I'll be talking about UFC stuff. I'll be talking about a couple skits I got coming up in the future if you weren't here for the beginning of this episode, and some travel places that I plan on going to by the end of the year. But if you know somebody who likes watching podcasts or who knows me, like, let them know, come watch the channel, subscribe so I can grow. The whole thing now is about growing and getting more people to come watch and come back and watch. So I'm getting over my fear of not being on camera. If anybody knows me, they know I do not like being on camera. I don't like being in front of the camera. See what I did there? In front of the camera. But I'm getting over that. Like, there's a lot of things I want to do, and to do them, I need to be seen more. So I'm trying to be seen more. This is where I'm going to give out my shout outs to everybody. Like, if you came in here, I appreciate you. If you couldn't come in here, come to the next one. Like I said, all of my pages will probably have their own eventually at some point. But I appreciate you for coming and spending your time with me. And there are no sponsors right now but me. So I'll give a shout out to my Grundy TV page, my Grundy TV channel, my Mr. For Real's Rundown channel, Rundown podcast, my Apartment 17 Studios channel, I appreciate all of you guys for helping me be me. But if you know me, you know I got to be goofy at some point. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at nobody else. Y'all can have that one. Have a great day. Happy Wednesday.